Welcome to the Spirit Guide daily messages for our collective. Remember, these are timeless readings that will cross your path when the time is right. We're going to get an archetype card, which will tell you the light attribute and the shadow attribute energy that you are facing. This is the Tarot of the Night. It is the Creatures of the Night Tarot, I believe. I genuinely, at this point, have hundreds of decks and can't remember frequently. This is the Cookie Card Oracle, and we're going to get one of those cards as well. Let's get going here. The Guardians of the Night Tarot. I believe that is what it is called. Let's get going. 1 and 2 and 3. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. Helps my channel. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you like the reading, because that's also helpful. Let us go here. Let's see what we've got. I have the Ace of Cups in the upright. That is the beginning of something new and emotionally pleasing. The Ace of Cups is about an emotionally satisfying situation. It's the Holy Grail cup. It is your cup runneth over. It can be the start of a new friendship. It can be the start of a new relationship. It can be start of like a new era in your life in which more happiness comes to you more easily. With the Fool in reverse, you're being cautioned to remember the lessons of the past. The Fool is exuberant and sometimes naive. Sometimes when you get it in reverse, it is a call to watch your step and to be careful about who you trust. But sometimes it's just telling you you're older and you're wiser. Make sure that you consider things from all angles before you act on them. I have the 10 of Cups in the upright. That is the card of emotional fulfillment. It is the card of happy families. It can be the card of miracles. It can be the card of life partners. For people who are looking at this in a relationship, now it's a really good day with your partner. You communicate easily, but you're being asked to be in the responding, not reacting energy. I don't think that there's any type of argument going on, but it looks like you may be making plans for the future with that 10 of Cups in the upright. You may also be hearing from a family member who does not have the world's best judgment with that Fool in reverse, and they're looking to you for your help. But it's a very like happy, pleasing, inclusive energy. There's a lot of emotional, I kind of want to say just wellness on this particular energy. You feel like you're a part of things. You feel like you can trust your judgment again. For people who've been spending some time by yourself so that you can heal from potentially toxic relationships or impulses that led you towards long partners, because we all do that, particularly when we have formative damage or like inner child healing to do. We can choose people that like we recognize as possessing something that might be able to help us heal. Let's get an archetype card. And as we get older, as we heal those things, as we become wiser, we understand that only we can do our own work, and that partners are like you want to meet somebody who's on the same level as you. Like nobody changes for someone else, they just change for themselves. And it looks to me like you've undertaken all the changes that make it safe for you to go back into that world if you are so inclined. I have the Messiah, serving humanity with humility, and then the shadow attribute is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Do not take on everybody else's problems, even if it is a child or a sister or a brother, understanding that ultimately true strength and wisdom comes from being able to kind of, I don't want to say fight our own battles, but believe in our ability to do so. And then the Messiah thing, quite frankly, can be about being kind and giving to somebody who is part of your soul family or part of your actual physical family of the blood. It just looks like you have wise counsel to offer somebody. And it's somebody with whom you have like a very, I want to say it's emotionally, like an emotionally fraught relationship sometimes. Like almost like a sibling rivalry vibe on that. But for people in relationships, if you're already paired up, what a beautiful energy around just feeling very connected, feeling like you're, I almost want to say in the perfect energy for completion, for like, you know, firming up commitments, for firming up kind of your future with somebody as well. And that's going to be for my people in relationships because there's an enduring relationship here. I have health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Remember, we hear relationship and because we're just kind of programmed by society to think romance. Our relationships need to exist on all realms. You need friendships, you need connections that are less deep, you need acquaintances. You need to be able to be connected to somebody outside of your partnership so that your partnership does not kind of struggle under the weight of trying to serve all roles within a lifetime. And that's like the only thing that I'm going to say. Remember, diversify your friendships and your interests. It's actually important to have separate interests because that way people have their own safe zone to go into. But this is actually a lovely, healthy, you've done the work, you can have the healthy relationship. Don't try and take on other people's burdens for them too much, but it does look as if you are offering counsel and advice to somebody and like it really touches their heart. And then I've got this really, really happy vibe around it. Like emotional fulfillment is on the uptick here. Like you can feel things starting to almost be replenished. Be a little bit careful with your health. Make sure you're eating properly. And don't forget, hydration is one of the best ways to make sure that you're in a proper state of balance. Beautiful, successful, happy vibe on this. If you're working at all today, it's telling you that like maybe your head's going to be a little bit in the clouds, but that's okay. That's where it's meant to be. This is like this dream coming true type of energy because the 10 of Cups is personal happiness and fulfillment. And again, it's a card for miracles. Thanks so much for joining me. That was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. Please don't forget to look for my new podcast, Logical Magic, Examining Esoterica. There is a link to it in my link tree in the description box down below. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link down there to my website as well. Take care. Be well.